Okay, everyone. We have just arrived at Walmart in Mexico, Maine. It looks weird. They remodeled this building this year. They took Walmart off the big facade, but they just left it. It looks so weird. But we made it here before it got dark. We're gonna park over here on the end. Yeah, let's park over here right at the end. Okay, that car is getting out of there. We're gonna take this space, turn around. And we'll just take these spaces. It's late at night and we're gonna leave early in the morning. Not many customers this time of day. Okay, good. All right, everyone, the first thing I wanted to do was I came over and checked the bearings. Nothing's hot. We did a bearing job on this thing before we brought it out. That means opening this and repacking the bearings with grease. It's got brand new tires. It's a bit shaky because there's no suspension on it. Brand new Harbor Freight towing kit. It's magnetic, but I didn't trust it. I put a whole bunch of super glue gel before I let the magnet stick it a couple days ago. Got some ratchet straps. Brand new decking, because this was all rotten when I got it on Craigslist last year for 800 bucks. When I bought it, if you remember that video, it had a fuel tank on it, which I determined wasn't safe because this thing is made out of the axle of a 1950s Ford, my mechanic said, and it has tie rod ends which aren't in the best shape, so don't carry any kind of weight. Hopefully this isn't asbestos. This is a fabricated trailer which has on its registration 1986, and I lost its license plate, so I had to go get another one and re-register it. They let me register it as a camper. The lady, that is so funny. The lady at the town hall let me register it as a camper because that's what I intend on using it for. That is hilarious. It's starting to get cold, so I gotta get a jacket on. Yeah, the temperature right now is like 50 degrees or 10 Celsius, but tonight's gonna get down to about 38 or -3 Celsius, so we need a bit of a jacket. But I'm gonna show you what I'm about to do. So everyone, we got these brand new towels on Walmart's discount shelf. $1.50 down from $5. We're gonna just go ahead and remove these tags real quick. So it's later in the year, but most Walmart locations, especially rural areas, allow you to sleep overnight in your camper. I have the registration. This is registered as a camper, and I have the paperwork to prove I didn't steal this, and I actually bought this from a Culvert supplier for $270 after taxes. So I got a towel here. I thought I brought 2 towels, but I guess they were just thick. I'll have to use a different jacket to cover the other end of the pipe. This is how we're gonna cover the ends of the pipe so I can still breathe in there. Just like that, pretty easily. Never mind, I actually do have both of them. I was using it to cover the license plate. I got my pillow. And my blanket. And there we go, everyone. So this thing here, we did realize today, between 20 miles an hour and 35 miles an hour, it shakes a little bit. I don't think it has enough tongue weight. Here's how we're gonna combat that in the future. I'm gonna secure a milk crate, maybe 2 milk crates to the front of it right here. And we're gonna have some 12-volt batteries. I wanna replace this trailer hitch here, which is a 4-pin with a 7-pin, so it can have a charge line to charge those batteries as I drive. And then I can have a plug and maybe some LED lights in there, because at the moment, it jiggles a little bit, but that's still nice and tight. Yep, it loosened a tiny bit, but that's why we check it every now and then. This thing's really old. This worked really good. Before I put this on, I had to turn around and go back home. It was jiggling so bad. It's a hitch stabilizer. So, let's go inside. That's it. It's just a culvert. It's a 24-inch pipe. And this camp is telling me the last camp we did, I thought was 2 feet. That was a 30-inch pipe. This is a 24-inch pipe. So this is gonna be the smallest one I've ever slept in. And you know what? I think it's gonna be warm in there, because this is like insulation pretty much. It's hollow with air in it. See? Hollow with air in it, all those ribs. Just like the windows on newer houses. That's why you have double pane or triple pane windows up in the north. It's insulated glass. This is sort of insulation, half of it anyways. But we're gonna go in the store, get some Culvert snacks, and go to bed as soon as the sun goes down. All right, everyone, I waited a while. It's 7:20 at night. Let's go in and find ourselves some snacks for the night and use the bathroom before they close. They close at 11, and I think they open at 6, but I'll verify that. I think it's 6. What else should I get? Pumpkin eggnog, and I love those cookies. All right, I got something healthy. That's all I need for food. I just am looking for the discount shelf. Every Walmart's got one, and I always gotta check it. We'll figure out where it is. It usually has a big yellow sign. Here it is. Right next to the bathroom. I went in a big old circle. Look at that, they got half off torches. Ooh, they got mosquito dunks. It's actually a really good price, but I already got a lot. This one actually does have a lot of good stuff in the clearance. It's a little bit too expensive down that end, but what else they got down here? I love camo season, especially when this stuff goes on discount. This is all gonna be on the discount shelf after hunting season. That's when we'll come back. Hey, I guess we're not alone. Another camper right in front of me. During tourist season, summertime, Walmarts will have dozens of campers. And look at that, everyone. It's the big old moon. It was full 2 nights ago when we were out, but it's still pretty big. Look at that. I love seeing the moon when we're out camping. Big, beautiful moon. Now it's time to get in for the night. All right, everyone. This is officially a reality. Hear that? People are driving by me. We're in the Walmart parking lot, sleeping in my very own culvert. I'm pretty tired, but I'm gonna have a few snacks. Let me show you what I got in here with me. Let me put the headlamp on. So yeah, when I'm outside, I need my jacket, it's chilly. But inside the culvert pipe, it is actually pretty warm in here. I like it. But guess what? That's it. Look. I gotta wiggle out of here like a worm. And I can only go out the way I came in, because this side has that metal thing that's made to hold a tire, see? But at least I could put my, pillow against that. We gotta close up the end there, but I can't reach that end. So I gotta, like a worm, get down there and hopefully close it with my foot. See that? I gotta hopefully close it with my foot. Okay, that's a little better. Come on. Come on, close. I might have to go back out there. So yeah, last time we camped in a culvert, it was a 30-inch I could turn around. This 24-inch I cannot turn around in. But look what I got. You can't forget about hygiene. I brought my toothbrush, toothpaste. I got eggnog, some pumpkin cookies, a charger for my phone, some berries. But yeah, I could literally put like an electrical outlet in here and a few little lights. And I've been thinking about drilling a hole so I could have a little diesel heater outside. They're very efficient to pump heat into it in the winter. But if you guys like this idea, maybe next year I'll buy like a 8-foot diameter one, put it on a much nicer flatbed, and actually make it into a fully functioning camper. That'd be a really fun project actually. Let me know in the comments what you think of that. But let me try to show you myself in here again. All right, let's see if I can put my camera up here on top of this cookie box against that metal bar. All right, is this gonna work? Can I put you up there with the wide angle? Look at this. Look at me. There's so little room to get over my clumped up blanket. But I gotta fix that door so I can be in peace. I'm gonna watch a movie or something on YouTube. Let me get out of here. I gotta fix that. All right, got it. I heard my keys fall in the culvert. Where are they? I gotta go check. They might be on the ground outside. Nope. Here they are. Keys. All right, now I'm on the bottom of the culvert. How do I fix this? How do I get this back under my body? Oops. Anyways, I fixed it. Look at that. We got a good amount of space. About an 8-foot pipe. I'm 6'1". That leaves me with about 2 feet of space to put random stuff. Oh, I'm not even going to use the blanket. I'm sweating in here and it's pretty cool out today. Alright, I think for the rest of the night I'm going to use the red light so nobody can see me in here, because I'm pretty sure with the red light, I don't think anyone will be able to see the red light. I know 100% they would be able to see my other light through that towel, because I could see, when I shut everything off, I can see the parking lot lights through it. I hear a bunch of police cars and I hear a bunch of dogs barking. You know what's scary in here? When you hear the beeping sound of a big truck backing up and you can't tell where it is. Also, sometimes the wind blows and it'll slightly open and it scares you. You think someone is peeking in at you. And also, I really wish right here where my head is, I should drill a hole here and the other side about the size of a quarter. Maybe I could cover it with a piece of plexiglass. I need peepholes like they have in doors of apartment buildings. I need a peephole to be able to see what's out there, because you just hear noise coming from that direction and that direction. You really can't really tell much else, you know? What's up with all the police? ambulance. Another thing that I would really like, I need to put like a couple mug hooks in here for my keys, maybe for a few other trinkets. What I like about these cookies is all the faces are slightly different and misshapen. They're kind of creepy looking, but they taste awesome. I love these. Let's have some of those with some pumpkin eggnog. Let's watch a movie. I might be able to put my phone right on this ledge and just watch and eat.
A beaver can fell a cottonwood tree in just a few hours. Hundreds in a year. Then retreats and lets the wind do the rest. Branches into more manageable lengths and then swims them down a network of purpose-built canals towards the dam.
I better not drink so much because it's hard for me to even put that carton of eggnog up to my mouth. Imagine how hard it's going to be to pee in here if I have to. I usually have an empty bottle. I don't because I think it's literally impossible. It's so tight in here. I'm going to have to go out and run into the forest behind the forest, I guess, is to the left right there over the guardrail. But I think there's a fence there, so this is gonna be hard if I have to use the bathroom in the middle of the night. So I better not drink a lot. I love blackberries. These will be gone tonight. That camper that I showed that's parked right next to me, the dog's been going nuts since I've been in here. I don't know if this amplifies my voice in some way where the dog can hear it. I don't know. Been going on for like an hour now. So I got about 11 hours before the sun comes up. If I get good sleep, and when I mean good sleep, a good solid 6 hours, I'm just gonna leave. I don't care what time it is. But we'll see. My arms really hurt from that, and I overlooked. I don't know where I'm gonna spit. I think I gotta spit out onto the trailer. It's actually gonna get colder than I thought. That's 1 degree Celsius. And I hear a loud train outside. Good night, everyone. I'm gonna try to get some sleep now. Alright, everyone. It is 2 in the morning. It's getting pretty chilly, so I'm gonna get out of here right now, go into the parking lot. I gotta get my jacket and then we're gonna go back in here. The culvert is acting as insulation. Look at this. This is proof of it. See how there's only condensation on parts of it? There's only condensation where the corrugation isn't. Pretty cool. I just took my earplugs out and this store location is playing loud music, but I wouldn't have known. I think I'm sleeping through a lot of traffic and other noise. Earplugs really help. But now, let's back out of here and emerge. Go get a jacket. Alright. I got a hoodie out of my truck. It's less bulky than the jacket you saw me with yesterday. I just shut the door with my feet. Now I gotta get the blanket back over me. It's more difficult than it looks getting the blanket evenly over you when you can't even turn around in the pipe. But it is very comfy and it does stay very warm in here compared to the outside. We need better end caps. Good morning, everyone. It's 7:15. I must have slept good because I got up only a couple of times throughout the night. And it was because I was cold the first time. Got my jacket. Then I got up at around 4. And I just stayed in here. Okay, we gotta get out of here now. There's actually a lot of condensation in here. So much. Let's see if there's frost. People are gonna think I'm weird if they see me crawling out, but I don't care if anyone sees me crawling out now because we already were in there all night. Nope. There was no frost last night. Not that I can see. There was a frost advisory. The moon is still out though. Look. But the moon got all the way over here. I'm shivering. My body's not moving at all, so I'm gonna start the truck so we can have some heat while we clean up the camp. Make sure everything is tight. Always good to do a pre-trip inspection. Okay, we have a little bit of heat in the engine, so I can go ahead and try putting it on. Okay. I'm shivering. It might as well be below freezing out there. Let's get on the road. All right, we gotta go get some coffee somewhere. Shivering more now than when I woke up. On the dashboard, it's telling me that it is 37 degrees. That's about 3 Celsius. I'm shivering. I Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a